Hi everyone, welcome to this class. Today we'll be learning how to make this beautiful asymmetric top and a balloon or bubble skirt. In a previous video, we've learned how to draft the asymmetric top, so I'll be dropping the link in the comment section. The one I made is the one displayed on the screen. It's kind of bigger than the mannequin, so I have to fold it at the back. It's really for the fold on the waistline. So thank you for joining us today. If you want to join my WhatsApp group, the link will be in the description box. If you are joining us for the first time, click the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to get notified anytime we have a new tutorial. For our returning subscriber, thank you. Let's get started. So in our previous class, a couple of weeks ago, we've been able to draft out this pattern for the asymmetric top. So I'm going to be dropping the link in the comment section. So for those of us that are yet to watch the video on how we got this pattern, how you have access to it. So once you have this now, so for this person now, I just drafted out one single pattern, since the measurements we are using for the front is the same thing we'll be using for the back. So this neckline now is for the front, so I'm going to cut this one out first and cut it on the fabric. Then after I cut out the front, I'll go ahead and cut out the back neckline like this. So I'll be using this beautiful cotton fabric. First we'll be starting with the cutting and the sewing of the top. Then also we'll be doing one type of the skirt, which is the bubble or the balloon skirt. So let's get into it. I'll go ahead now and cut out the pattern. Okay, so I've used the pattern to cut out both the back and the front. So this is the back, and I'll also cut out the lining. So I'm using the same fabric as the lining. So I cut out the lining, the same measurement, and also I did the same thing for the front. So now to proceed with our joining now, we are going to be taking the fabric first, right side facing right side of the fabric, right side of the side of the front facing the right side of the back. We are going to be joining it on the shoulder line like this. So we join it to the 0.5 allowance we added. We'll do the same thing for this side also. Don't forget the right side of the fabric facing the right side. So you make sure that these sides are aligned together like this. So you make sure that the sides are okay like this. So once you have this, you join both on the shoulder and you do the same thing for the lining. So after joining it together now, you go ahead to place the right side of the main body now to the right side of the lining. So we use it to turn all the neckline. So I'm going to do that now. The neckline, so we'll turn the neckline and also the armhole of both sides. So we'll do that and I'll bring it back. All right, so for the neckline now, I've gone ahead to stitch the neckline and I've given it a good press. So this is what front neckline is looking like this. I joined it on the shoulder and use it to turn both necklines together. So the front is like this, and also the back neckline is like this. So now that we have this now, the next part to turn in will be our armhole. So to do the armhole now, you are going to spread the fabric like this. Then you bring this side here. We are turning it to the other side. So you bring this side here. Please watch carefully. This is the right side of my fabric, right? So I want to turn this part of the armhole. So I will take this side here, put this one inside like this. Then I will pin it together like this on the shoulder. Make sure the shoulder are equal. So I'll pin it together like this. Then I will turn the armhole and the side like this. So for the side also, I'll bring the side here. I will stitch from the hem to the armhole right to the other side. So I'll do the same thing for both sides. So I've turned the armhole part now and also the side. So this side here, I intentionally leave it open. That is what we'll be using to turn out the hemline. So for other side, I've turned the side and the armhole and I've given it a good press. So this is the right side this is the front, and this is what the back neck is looking like. You see that everything is well relaxed. And so the last part to turn in now is the hem. So to do the hem now, you are going to bring, so this, let's do the front hem first. So you are going to put in everything, put all other thing inside, then you bring the front hem right side facing right side. So you put it in like this, so you see everything is inside already. So I'll bring the hem of the front like this, then I'll stitch it with 0.5 inch allowance to the other side. So when you are done stitching now, then you bring it out of this place. So that is the reason why I left this side open. So once you do it for this side, you turn it, press it, then you do the same thing for the back hemline. Alright, so I've turned the hem of both the front and the back, and this is the result. Isn't the top looking beautiful already? And also the sides that I opened, I've concealed the side in like this. See, I just stop stitch, folding the allowance inside. So once we have this now, it's next to do is to join it on the side. So you turn it to your wrong side now, right side of the body facing the right side now. So this is the wrong side of this top. So on this side now, I'll be putting my zip. So I want the zip to be an open through zip, so that it will be very easy for the person to wear. So I'll be putting this zip and open through zip on this side. Then on this side now, when I was cutting, I have 1 inch allowance remaining, so I'm going to stitch in the side by 1 inch allowance for the side here like this. So I'll go ahead and do that. This is what we have after joining the side together. So I've joined the side like this, and also on this side I've fixed the zip. So the back side is looking like this. So now that we are done with the top, now we'll proceed to the cutting and the sewing of the bubble skirt. Okay, so to cut the bubble skirt, I'm going to be doing some calculation to explain. So I'll be using this pattern paper to explain first before we go to the fabric. So now let's say the waist I'm working with is 30 inches, and the length I want the skirt to be is 14 inches. It's a very short skirt, so I want the length of the skirt to be 14 inches. And the hip of the first thing I'm working with is 45 inches. So once I have this here like this, so to calculate the amount of fabric I'll be cutting out for the bubble skirt. So this is applicable to a skirt or a dress. So to make this one now, so for the bubble dress, I'm going to be multiplying this one by 3, at least by 3. So if I multiply my 30 by 3, I'm going to be having 90 inches. So this is going to be the wideness of the fabric, the length of the fabric that I will be cutting. And the length here is the height of the skirt. This is 14 that I want it to be, so I can add 4 or 5 inches to the length, making 19 inches. So for the wideness of the skirts, this is the waist I'm working with. I'll multiply it by 3 to get 90 inches at least. It might be more than 90 inches depending on how full you want it to be on the waist area. And for the length, I'll be adding 5 inches to my length to have 19 inches. So once I have this one, so this is what I'll be using for the main fabric. So now for the lining again, so the lining, the waist is also 30, and I'll multiply it by 30. This is for the lining, so I have 90 inches. So for the length now, you know the length of my skirt is 14. So for the lining, I'll be subtracting whatever I added here. So here I added 5, so I'll be subtracting 5 from it, then I will get 9 inches. So the wideness of the length, the length of the lining I'll be cutting will be 9 inches, and also the hip will be 45 inches. Do we get it now? So once we have this now, it is going to help us on how to cut the fabric and how to calculate how much fabric you need. So let's keep this aside now. So I will assume that this is the fabric that I'm using. This is the main fabric that I'm using to cut the bubble skirt. So let's say this one that I cut out here now is the wideness after multiplying it by 3. This is the wideness I'm working with, and I have the length like this after adding the 5 inches or 4 inches to it. So this is my lining now. You notice that the lining and the main fabric, they are of the same wideness. The wideness here, they are both the same. The only difference we have is in their length. So the length is what is going to, we are going to be pulling this one up for the main fabric so that the lining will not be showing, and it will have the bubble effect that we are looking at to do on the main on the skirt. So once we have this now, so to join it together now, so this is the upper part of the skirt. So you bring this one down like this. This is the upper part up for the both lining and the fabric. So you bring the lower parts together. You know they are not equal on the hem. So you bring the hemline together like this. Then you join, you run a long stitch around this place. So let me use my fabric to explain now. So this is the fabric and the main and the lining. So I'm using a contrasting fabric. They are not of the same color, so it's going to help us to know. So this is the lining and this is the main fabric. Now you notice that the fabric is longer than the lining. So once you have this now, you are going to open it up like this. So this is what I'm using for the upper part. This is what I'm using for the hem. So you come to the hem like this. You also spread the lining across like this. So on the waistline they are equal, but here they are not equal. So what you're going to do is you are going to pull this one to the hem like this. So you pull this one to the hem and run a long stitch. You just run the stitch round to the other side. So I'm going to do that and I'll show you the result. All right, so I've stitched this down part together now. So the next thing you're going to do is bring this one here. You know that it's not equal, so you use this one to pull this up like this and you run a straight stitch off through. Give it a good press and turn it out from the side like this. Okay, so I've joined this other part too and I've given it a good press. So this is what the inside is looking at. So this is going to be the upper part and this is going to be the lower part here like this. So now on this upper part, on the waist part now, you are going to be making a channel of 1 inch. So we'll be marking down 1 inch, you'll be sewing down 1 inch all around, because I'm going to be using elastic for the waist. So I'm using this 1 inch elastic. So you make the channel for the elastic, then you pass the elastic inside. So whatever elastic you are using, you can use the 1/2 inch elastic or the 1 inch elastic, but just make sure that from your normal waist, no, the waist we are working with is 30 inches. So from the normal waist, I reduced the elastic by 4 inches so that it will be very firm on the person's waist. So you reduce your elastic by 4 inches. After making the channel, you pass the elastic inside. Okay, so I fixed the elastic on the waistline like this. So this is what it's looking like already. So this our bubble skirt is looking beautiful already. So the last part we are going to be sewing is the sides. So you just bring it right side facing the right side, then you stitch down the side maybe like by like 1 inch. You just stitch it down straight to the hem like this. Then you have our bubble skirt. So thank you for joining us in our tutorial today. I'm going to be showing you the outcome of both the top and the skirt. I will display it on the mannequin. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section. Don't forget to share the video and give this video a thumbs up. See you in the next tutorial.